What, can you describe the final sequence in your mind? Sort of, did you make a mistake or was it a good play by Miesha's part?
I think that I just have to, for me, anytime in loss, I have to be honest with myself, and I feel like I knew I was ahead on the scorecards, and honestly, maybe I felt like I was getting a little too complacent there instead of being, still acting with that sense of urgency. And she got in. I should have been fighting the hands before doing that. I let her get it way too tight before I tried to just shuck her off. Just big mistake. Cost me everything tonight, but I'll be back.
Obviously, you had such a big win over Ronda, and obviously everything with that. But when you have a fight like this, is it just back to the drawing board? Is it, can you reflect on this? Obviously you've had to deal with the defeat before in your boxing career, but how are you processing it right now? Because I know it's never easy to go through a defeat.
It isn't easy, but it's a growing experience. There's always these odds on paper, I always say, but for me, it's always 50-50 when you get in there. There's a winner and a loser, and that's all there is to it. And tonight, I do feel like I was doing enough to win the fight. She had a great second round. I felt like, I had 1, 3, and 4, and even 5 until I slipped up there. And it's a learning experience for me. I should have been fighting those hands right away, and I should have just not gotten so complacent. I just feel like I didn't have, I kind of let my guard down a little too soon, and it cost me the fight.
Obviously, your competitive spirit, drove this decision to fight Miesha now. How do you honestly, Monday morning quarterback this situation? How do you get better, and do you want to fight Miesha UFC 200?
I want to fight Miesha tomorrow, she would want the same thing, She's been around the sport a long time. I'm more anxious to get in and train right now than I have been in a long time. Everybody keeps, before this fight, a lot of people, why are you taking this fight? You should wait for the rematch. What? You know what? I'm in it to fight. That's what I'm in it for. And tonight I made some mistakes. And that's all it comes down to. I need to fix those mistakes. I'm going to come back stronger. Miesha capitalized. And I've said this from the beginning. She's a scrapper, She can be behind in a fight and she can still finish. And I let my guard down. And it cost me the fight. So the next thing I want to do is I want to get back in the gym and get better. This is a whole different fight I had. And I do feel like my whole MMA career has been on this kind of fast course, which I love. I want the challenge. And I wanted to take this challenge. And I want to get it back in there. I want to rematch. Or whoever they'll set up a fight with. I want that. I'm here to fight.
Holly, what was going through your mind heading into the 5th and final round? And finally, can you just describe the finish and basically deciding not to tap?
Going into the 5th round, I thought we got one more round. I felt good. I felt energetic. I didn't feel too tired. And I thought, let's just keep going with the game plan that's working. And sure enough, just got a little bit lazy there for a second. And I don't even, as far as tapping, I just thought, got out of it in the 2nd round, I'm going to get out of it again. Next thing you know, I didn't tap, but I guess in my mind I was just wanting to fight. I'm just going to get out of this. I'm just going to get out of this. I'm just going to get out of this. And I thought I have this fight as long as I can get out of this. And I just wanted to keep fighting through it. And there you have it. Went too far.
First for you, you had the highest high when you beat Ronda. Does this feel worse than that felt good, losing a fight like this?
Beating Ronda was I had 2 fights in the UFC and they said, next up's Ronda. And I said, great, let's do this. And I know it was across the world the biggest upset. And I know coming into this next fight, it's a whole different fight. I know everybody's expectations were high. What is Holly going to do this time? But every fight is different. And I still feel like I'm learning. And this is still the beginning for me. I mean, I haven't even been doing MMA that long, and I feel like I have a lot to still accomplish in this sport. I mean, the Ronda fight was a big high, but it also was back in November, and I had this fight tonight, which I learned from. All I can do is just straight ahead. What's next?
I know you say you want to fight tomorrow because I'm sure you feel disappointed in everything, but are you going to take this time, this opportunity to take any time off, or do you want to really get back in right away?
I'll be training right away, and I'll take the fight as soon as they'll give anything to me. It's whatever opportunity they'll give me right now. We'll see where they want to go with this. I mean, rematch. I do want a rematch. Who doesn't? Anybody that's competitive. If you're at this point in a career, making this your career, it's because you have passion for it. It's because you have pride. It's because you have that want for victory, and that is what I want. You know, the biggest thing that hurts right now is my heart, and just got to get back in and work hard. And I do want the rematch, but who's to say they'll give it to me right away? If I have to fight somebody else to get there, if I have to fight my way back, that's okay too, because I'm okay, and I know that I can put in the hard work to do it, and I'm willing to do that. I think the rematch. Yeah. I do have a vacation I have planned, but that's only for 5 days, you know. I'm going to be training in the gym before I even go do that. And I'm ready to go as soon as they're ready to give me a fight.
And also, Holly, as far as the fight goes, could you go back to round 2 and tell me what was going through your mind when it looked like you were in trouble?
I felt confident in my training that I knew that I could weather the storm. In practice, I have people pushing me all the time. And I just kept thinking about some of those days that we were in round 5, and they're taking me down, I'm getting back up. They're taking me down, I'm getting back up, and I'm fighting even when it hurts. And I just thought, I've done this in practice. I can push through this. I can get through this. I didn't want her to be on top of me that long. She's obviously been very good with her top pressure. That's something we worked for. It's still learning for me. But as soon as the round was over, I thought, well, we're 1-1. This is the beginning of a 3-round fight for me. We're going to start fresh. We're going to come out. We're not going to let that defeat us mentally. Physically, I'm fine. I know I trained hard for it. I know I'm ready to do hard rounds like that. It takes a lot of energy out of you, but I felt fine. I thought, you know what, we're just going to have to keep going. That round's for her, and it's time to go out there and change the course of events here, which was fine until round 5, but it's mistakes I made in the fight.
And just one quick question.